Hey guys, I just wanted to go ahead and say how much I kind of hate humanity right now. Because at this day and age, people just want to be offended, And what you're looking at right now is kind of proof of that. Jump Force Tees has fans worried about racist My Hero Academia scene. As you all know, Jump Force is a new game that is supposed to pretty much be a fighter game, an anime fighter game, which pits all of our favorite anime characters to fight each other. And in one particular scene, uh, Deku, also known as Izuku Midoriya, from my personal favorite anime, My Hero Academia, uh, says a quote-unquote racial slur to who else but Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z. Or, yeah, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, and Dragon Ball GT, but we don't like talking about that one. So anyway, yeah, what is it that Deku said? Oh, he just called Piccolo a villain. Yeah, he just called Piccolo a villain. And people are getting pissed off and just going ahead and calling him a racist for that. Look, it even says it right here. Before each new match in the game, characters clash with one another before introducing themselves with a line or two. In the clip above, Midoriya meets Dragon Ball's Piccolo and says, "A villain? I have to protect everyone!" And Piccolo responds with, "I'm no villain, I'm a Namekian." Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and read off some of the tweets that people have made. Deku a racist, called my boy a villain. Okay, now let's be honest. This Piccolo, for one, is the son of King Piccolo, the final and main bad guy of Dragon Ball. The guy who basically killed God, and well, killed a lot of people. I haven't seen Dragon Ball personally, but I know a hell of a lot about it. And also, Piccolo, our current Piccolo, used to be evil too. Actually, from what I've seen, he's tried to kill Goku multiple times. He almost killed Goku during the I can't remember which one, but it was during a tournament. And he was the reason why Goku died. Spoilers, if you're fucking hiding under a rock. He's the reason why Goku died during the Raditz fight, aka the first fight of Dragon Ball Z. So yeah, and oh yeah, also he kidnapped Goku's son after he died. Now some of you would argue, now wait, Gohan became really strong and was really helpful during the attack of the Saiyans. Okay, yeah, you got me there, but still, let's be honest, little shit couldn't do much. Here's another one. What the fuck? Deku is fucking racist. Y'all actually stan this kid? Okay, first off, I actually really hope that these people see this video and can manage to be civilized enough to actually have a conversation with me about it. And I'm just gonna say it now. You're pretty fucking stupid. Like, let's be honest. Let's be honest here. First off, your fucking grammar is wrong. And second off, how is he racist? Let's be honest here. We're talking about the world that Deku is from. He's from a world that is literally full of superpowered people. He's from a world where people can look like not people. There's a pink chick who looks like fucking Majin Buu. Hell, there's people who are literally just big rocks. They're giant fish with legs. There's a whole bunch of different shit. Hell, there's this annoying perverted kid with balls on his head. Okay. So if you're gonna get mad about this, so let's think about this for a second. What if during Deku's time of being alive, he actually saw a villain or a person that looked like Piccolo? Now what about that? Or even saw something that looked similar to Piccolo and he accidentally got it wrong? Because, as we all know, everyone who has seen My Hero Academia, you'll know that he is a massive nerd over heroes and some would say villains. So, it kind of... Plus, he's a kid. He is a kid. You can't call him racist because he doesn't know. That's what kids are. They don't know things. That's why you have to teach them. That's literally what schools are for, to teach children. But no, an anime character is apparently different from that. No, it's totally different because he's a kid in an anime and he's not real. Either way, he is still a kid. He still doesn't know things. He can mess up, like Piccolo does. Piccolo messed up a whole bunch of things. He's died many times. Look, I can understand if you really love Piccolo, but calling another character a racist because he called that character a villain, even though he looks like one. For God's sake, people. Get over it. This man Deku out here being a racist. This y'all MC. MC meaning, as it says right here at the top, main character. Okay, first off, what makes it racist? I hope all of these people that I am just fucking around with are actually going to see this video and again can manage to not be absolute fucking children and actually try to have a conversation, civilized conversation with me about this. But what makes him racist? What makes him racist? Now, I can understand if it was racist if he was saying, "What? You have green skin? You're a villain! I have to defeat you!" It would make sense. That would make sense. I would understand why you would call him a racist, because that way, he is actually calling him out because of his skin color. Racist means your color of skin, or just what race you are in general. Making fun of that, poking fun, or being extremely just absolute asshole about that race. Now, again, Deku is not saying anything about race. He's looking at a guy who generally looks evil and calling him a villain because he looks like he has bad intentions. He looks like he wants to kill somebody. Literally, look at him. If you didn't know who Piccolo was now, wouldn't you think that was the bad guy? Wouldn't you? You obviously would. Even if you saw Dragon Ball, you would think this guy was still the villain. Because at the end of Dragon Ball, he's still a bad guy. Sure, he was beaten, but he's still a bad guy. Now, here's a person with somewhat sense, but he's also got a sense of humor. Now, I respect having a sense of humor, but I feel like he's just putting this on just so that way he can seem funny. not racist, he just finished Dragon Ball and never went on to Dragon Ball Z. Again, that kind of makes sense. And then here's one that actually kind of pissed me off, or really annoyed me. That really doesn't fit Deku at all, or even his home setting. Seems like whoever wrote that line wrote it on the assumption that non-human/alien equals villain for someone like Deku, despite the fact that he comes from a setting with plenty of non-human looking heroes and such. Okay, so if you would have seen anything, and I mean anything, out of My Hero Academia or Dragon Ball Z or literally anything, you'll know that the villains look a hell of a lot scarier than the heroes. And look at this green motherfucker. He looks evil. Not because of what color he is, not because of any other thing, not because he has pointy ears, because he's not from this planet. He looks evil. Look at him. His face literally says, "I want to kill you." Plus, that's how he was. You can argue that he's quote-unquote changed, but he's still kind of a dick. He's still kind of a dick sometimes. Look at him. He looks exactly like his father. Seriously, he looks like he would be evil. He could turn evil if he wanted to. By the way, this kind of, again, I'm bringing back the other point. This does suit Deku because he's a kid. He doesn't understand if someone looks evil, then they are probably evil. Think about it. I'm not generally just calling these people out just to call them out. That's not how I want to be. I don't want to make enemies, and I don't hate these people. I want to have a general conversation. I want people to understand that this is not racist, but it actually very much suits him. Because he idolizes the number one hero. A guy who faces enemies on a day-to-day basis. Spoilers again. He has dealt with so much pain that it makes sense. I'm talking about Deku. He has almost lost so much. He has almost lost his family. He has almost lost his mentor, All Might. He's almost lost a couple of his friends. He almost died on many bases. On one, because he wanted to save a kid. And on another, because he wanted to save another kid that was around his age. For God's sake, don't judge him because you don't know him. It makes sense. You actually have to look at him first. You actually have to understand him. It makes sense. Again, even if you love Piccolo, our current Piccolo, aka Piccolo Jr., if you love him, I understand. Hell, I love him. I love who he's voice acted by. I love who he was. I love how he was the first, technically the first actual villain to turn good. I loved that. And he's still a concurrent character. I love that. I really do. But I love Deku a hell of a lot more because he has changed more than Piccolo has. He's had more of a physical, emotional, and mental change than Piccolo ever has. That really any character in Dragon Ball Z has. And he's still changing. Why? Because he's a kid. Because it's easy for him to learn. Look, okay, wait. Jump Force is terrible if for no other reason than they turn Deku into a accidental racist. Again, how is he racist? How is he racist? He's not openly making fun of Piccolo's race or skin color. He's not. Speaking of Jump Force, I love how unlike the other characters. Okay, wait, this one doesn't have to do really with you know. Don't worry, Piccolo is an expert in raising kids. Deku will learn his lesson soon enough. Now, this is another one that's actually generally funny, and I like this one because it's not fucking retarded. And then that's the end. Okay. So, what are my main problems with this? Well, first off, people just want to be offended so they can be offended. So, some would argue it is kind of stupid to try and argue with them because they're not gonna stop. But whenever it comes to a show or an anime that has literally changed my life in many ways, then I have a serious problem with this. You're calling a good character, a good person, a literal hero, a racist because he said something and you took it out of context. That's stupid. That's stupid. Don't do that. That makes you an ass. That literally makes you into an asshole. Don't do it. Just shut up. Keep whatever you think to yourself. But think about the facts first. Like how I am. Think about the facts. And then report on it. Like I am. For anyone who has known me for a long time, I love My Hero Academia. I really do. Hell, I have a poster of it on my wall. I have a whole bunch of stuff from My Hero Academia. I have wanted the One's Justice for a very long time. I haven't even watched any videos on it yet. I haven't even seen the teaser. I haven't even seen the teaser for it. That's how badly I don't want to be spoiled. And I'm just livid. I'm generally pissed off because people are calling my boy Deku a racist because he said something and they took it out of context. I'm generally afraid for how life is going to keep going on after what happens next. I generally fear for My Hero Academia because I don't want people to get onto it. I mean, in a bad way. I don't want people to start hating on it and just calling it racist because that's stupid. It's not racist in any way. If any of you... Okay, look. I'm not going to do my regular outro or even my intro, if you couldn't tell. But I will say this. If you see this, and you actually think that the points I have made, are genuine, then please share this video to whoever you can. I want this video to get out there. I want people to see this. People have to know that this is a thing. The My Hero Academia fans, they need to see this, and they need to see how fucking stupid it is. This has to disappear. Like, seriously. This has to disappear. It absolutely has to, because it's stupid. It is... I can't understand why people would think it's racist, just because someone called a former villain a villain. Sorry, guys, but I'm... Okay, I'm done. I'm done with that. I'm done with that. Sorry guys that I haven't been uploading recently. I've been kind of caught up with stuff, but I am going to be probably making another Undertale video or something like that in the future. Um, yeah. Uh, Post in the comments down below what kind of video you'd like me to make. If you want me to go back to any of the FNAF games, or go back to Undertale, or go back to, hell, even make another Wolfman video, because I absolutely adored making that, then yeah, post it in the comments. I'd love to do any of those. I would absolutely love it, because as long as you guys love it, then I'll love it too. So yeah, that's it. Bye.